Union Aerospace Corporation is the largest corporate entity in existence. Originally focused on weapon and defense contracts, new ventures have expanded into biological research, space exploration, and other scientific endeavors. With unlimited funds and the ability to engage in research outside of moral and legal obligations, the UAC controls the most advanced technology ever conceived.
Incoming transport detected. Mars approach, Dark Star with you, 07063, passing through 38,000.
Roger, Dark Star. Descend to 2000, set speed, contact ground on 26972.
Roger that, tower.
We have them on radar, sir. They'll be landing in a few moments.
Excellent. See that Counselor Swan is sent directly to me.
Yes, sir.
Tower, Dark Star on final.
We've got Dark Star. You were set for lockdown. Welcome back.
I can't believe it's come to this. I didn't want to come here.
He left you no choice.
True. But this is the last time. I'm tired of running damage control every time he makes a mess.
Right. You're the control. And if that fails, I'm the damage.
If that's what it takes, the trooper is going to start doing things our way.
Whatever you say, Counselor.
Welcome to Mars. All new arrivals need to check in at reception.
Welcome to Mars City, Union Aerospace's premier research facility. To expedite your processing, please proceed directly to reception.
I'm getting off this rock. And you should too.
Welcome to Mars, Marine. I'm gonna need you to step on one of those red squares on the floor for a bioscan. This'll only take a second. Okay, let me get this started. You're gonna need to hold still. Moving around only makes the test take longer. Alright, bioscan looks good. You're cleared for entry.
On behalf of the UAC, welcome to Mars City. This facility serves as the central hub for all scientific research,
Attention,
archaeological study,
Director
and
Banks,
military
please
operations.
report to Central Administration.
Welcome to Mars. First time? You can just leave your bag there. I'll have it set up your quarters. Okay, there's a few things we need to take care of first. This is your personal data assistant. You'll need this to access all secure areas. If you get clearance for any security zones, it'll download directly. It's important, so don't lose it. I see here that Sergeant Kelly has requested your immediate attention. Head directly to Marine Command. It's just that way. Follow the signs.
Mars City is a smoke-free facility. Please smoke only in designated areas. Thank you for your cooperation.
You better move along. It looks like you've got some important things to do.
Haven't seen you before. You must be with that new detachment coming to check on us.
I'm here because there seems to be some very serious problems.
Oh, really? Do I need to remind you of the groundbreaking work that we're doing here?
No, but I've been authorized by the board to look at everything.
The board authorized you? The board doesn't know the first thing about science. All they want is something to make them more money, some product. Don't worry, they'll get their product.
After how many accidents? Tell me, Dr. Betruger, why are so many workers spooked, complaining, requesting transfers off Mars?
They simply can't handle life here. They're exhausted and overworked. If I had a larger, more competent staff and bigger budget, even these few accidents could have been avoided.
I'm afraid you'll get nothing more until my report is filed with the board. I will need full access, Dr. Betruger, Delta included. I won't have any difficulties doing that, will I?
Only if you get lost, Swan. Just stay out of my way. Amazing things will happen here soon. You just wait.
Let's go.
Listen, buddy, you don't have clearance for this area. Move along.
Excuse me.
Miller, you hear about Corporal Allen? Yeah, they said he just lost it. Shift home this week. We lose one, gain another. No shit. I wonder if they're gonna...
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3!
I hear you.
Presence on Mars.
Yeah, so those suits arrived too. Weird.
Recent activity is simply a tactical deployment.
Accidents? That's good. Is that what they're calling them now?
Attention. Dr. Braddock, please report to Environment Management Office
You need
4
to report to
Alpha.
Sergeant Kelly ASAP. He's in Command HQ.
This is Delta Science Management. We would like to request another security team here in Delta.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Took your sweet time, Marine? Now, here's the situation. Another member of the science team's gone missing. Since you're the ranking FNG, you get to find him. I want you to check out the old decommissioned comm facility. We heard he might be heading that way. The only way there is through the service passage under Mars City. I programmed this sentry to guide you to the maintenance elevator. I hope you follow the sentry better than you've followed orders so far. Don't forget some gear at the security checkpoint at the bottom of the elevator. When you find him, just bring him back. Do not hurt him. Now move out.
This is the audio log of maintenance technician Adam Bernache, dated November 10th, 2145. I fixed the couplings on the heat shields this morning with no problems. I did, however, have another odd experience while I was down there. Shortly after finishing the first coupling adjustment, I distinctly heard whispering. When I went to investigate the sounds, I found nothing. Checked the work logs, and I was the only person scheduled to be in that area today. That experience, coupled with the stories I've heard from some guys over in the Delta labs, has me pretty freaked out. I'm really beginning to hate going down to the underground maintenance area. The people down there are a bit off, mumbling, weird looks. The whole place is just plain creepy. I'm always expecting someone to jump out at me. I've secured my tools and the busted modulator in the storage cabinet next to the maintenance elevator. Technicians should use cabinet code 396 to access them. End of log.
Welcome to the dungeon, Marine. Most unexciting place on Mars. I'm gonna need you to grab some armor and secure your pistol before I can pass you through security. Okay, grab your gear. Now you're ready for combat. Let me do a radio test. MarsSec radio check. Excellent. Good signal. Looks like you've been assigned the decommissioned comm facility. Just follow the main passage through the underground junction, then straight out. You'll have a quick evac. And what better way to see the Martian surface than to run across it? Okay, you're all set. Oh yeah, keep in mind, civilians are working down here. Don't get excited and shoot at me.
Hey, don't touch that!
Hey! You're looking for the scientist, right? I'm not sure you want to find him. You see... never mind.
Listen, Scotty. I've done this a million times. It's not that hard.
Why don't you crawl your fat ass down here and do it yourself?
Because I'm getting paid
Maintenance guys not keep any of these machines running? Yes, sir. It's just that the science team demands a lot out of these things. Enough excuses.
Jeez! Do you make a habit of sneaking up on people? Everyone's already on edge down here with all the strange things that have been going on.
You're the new guy headed for the old comm center, right? You'd better hustle up, pal. This passage doesn't go all the way there. You'll have a quick walk outside to the center's airlock. Eh, don't sweat it. Your suit's got plenty of oxygen.
Marine, this is Sergeant Kelly. You need to double time it down there. Search your assigned area and haul your ass back to Mars City. Out.
Huh? No, no! Please, you must let me get this communication out. They have to be warned while there is still time. I can't let... You don't know what I've seen. You can't possibly understand or comprehend. The devil is real. I know. I built his cage.
I'm getting abnormal readings here. This is bad.
Oh, God!
These levels. We're losing it!
Help us!
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. We're under attack by an unknown enemy force. Fall back to Marine HQ to regroup. I say again, fall back to Marine HQ and await further... Squad leaders, give sit reps. Over.
Command HQ, this is Bravo Team. We've got one Marine down, 2 wounded.
Command HQ, this is Fire Team 4. We are pinned down and outflanked. Command HQ, this is Fire Team 2. Main power systems down at sub-level. Backup and life support systems only. Lots of civilian casualties. It's a mess. Command HQ, attempting to secure the area.
Warning. Filtration happening.
This is Command HQ.
Station in 7 seconds.
can't.
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. We don't know what we're up against. Repeat, we have negative ID on the assailing force. They're mean SOBs. You don't have a clear path back to HQ. Stock up on ammo, establish a stronghold, and keep them at bay.
This is Bravo Team.
Fire Team 2. Fall back to the nearest station and set up a CP there. Out. All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. Fall back to Marine HQ and await further orders. All remaining Marine units, this is Sergeant Kelly. I am unable to reach one city. Move to Marine HQ to regroup and await further orders.
Hey, you! Up here, quickly! I thought I was the only one still alive. I can't believe I found you. Something happened. I don't know what. It was like a shockwave. It passed through the entire base. People started changing. It was crazy. I was working up here on the vent shafts. I don't know how I survived. Go for help. Please. Be careful. I don't know what's in there.
HQ. This is Specialist Wilson. My team is gone. They're all dead. I'm running blind here. What are my orders? Over.
Specialist Wilson, this is Sergeant Kelly. Stay sharp, son. Move to your last known RP and fortify your position. We'll find you.
Audio log for Dr. Casey, currently stationed at Mars City. I have just left the weekly status meeting here in Medical. The most prominent topic was the vast number of psychological issues we are seeing as of late. The number of reports indicates that 10% of the overall base personnel have shown symptoms. As many people will not come in for this type of thing, the number of affected personnel could truly be in the 30 to 40% range. It even manifested itself here in Medical. Several nurses and a couple of good doctors out for related reasons. I'm going to request 2 additional psychiatrists on the next shuttle from Earth. We have being overworked. Doctor.
Video link up requested. Video link up requested. Video link connection established.
Marine, I can't believe you're still alive. I'm unable to return to Mars City. All passages out of the Delta complex have been blocked. I'm setting up a command post here. I can monitor status reports of the entire base from Delta Central Authority and communicate with other Marine teams. It's your mission to link up with Bravo Team and get that transmission sent. Head toward Alpha Labs. It's the fastest way to find them. I'll update your PDA security clearance from here. Good job, and good luck, Marine.
The UAC is and confidential.
We gotta get to we need all the fine power they can get. This mission is critical to our survival.
I don't think you understand, Dr. Betruger.
No, I understand everything.
I'm telling you now, Doctor, the UAC is taking over this operation.
Operation? Is that what you're calling it?
The situation is out of control.
It's not out of control, Swan. You are. I'll manage this, and you and your flunky will be taking control of nothing. Do you understand?
Yes, Betruger. I think I do understand.
Okay, Plan B.
Don't stop, buddy. There's nothing you can do for me. They're all gone. Surprised us. They just came out of nowhere.
Access denied.
Bravo team reports there's some sort of unidentified growth taking over parts of the base. I don't know what it is, but it can't be good. Stay sharp.
I tried everything. The computers aren't responding. I can't get root access to the systems. We can't do it here. We'll have to access the system somewhere else.
All right, let's go.
granted.
Marine, I've received a report that you haven't reached Bravo yet. You need to pick up the pace. You can't wait for it. Reaching the communication facility quickly is imperative.
The UAC takes pride in its safety record. Please follow UAC procedures.
Ventures on planets like Mars have only intensified our need to find fresh sources. Water, and even air. To meet that need, UAC researchers have developed dramatic solutions. Solutions that will soon pay back the UAC, its investors, and indeed the entire human race. Mars itself is our chief ally and the key to our solution. Look around at its vast red desert, rich in naturally we have developed a process that destabilizes the atomic structure of stabilized iron oxide. The subatomic particles are then siphoned off to create new elements. Like alchemists of old, the elemental phase deconstructor allows us to transform red Martian soil into clean air, fresh water, and hydrogen fuel.
Warning. EPD laser active. Gas leak stopped. Fire extinguished.
Oh, it startled me. Man, I'm never glad to see you. I thought I was all alone. It's been freaking spooky lately.
hydrant's blown a few circuits and is unstable. Be careful of that gun. A stray bullet into the glass shields could blow the whole area. I'm gonna try and get this thing stabilized. I'll head to the science office when I have this under control. People on Earth have waged war over two things vital to human existence. As part of its ongoing commitment to create safer worlds, the Hypercon, though still in its prototype stages, the Hypercon will, in one pragmatic
frequency. If you can hear me, I'm not far. Please help me. I've locked myself in storage. Please, if anyone can hear me, please help me.
Aerospace is being the forefront, not only developing new technology, but pushing those developments to even more daring extremes. With an abundance of can we devise a way to store, to make the dream of deep space
Marine, Bravo team reports they've located your position but are unable to move to your current location. Head to engineering and try to link up with them in Sector 3.
actual space between electrons and protons in the
Don't shoot. I can help you. The lights are all out. I'll lead you through here if you can get me off this base. Come on, I can't wait. Electromagnetic pulses have knocked out the electrical systems in this area. Watch out. A big one could knock out our lines. There's one. What was that? Stay close. That was close. Don't let it get me! Thank God it's dead. Hang on. Here comes another. That was close. Oh God, don't let it get me! Oh, thank God it's dead. There's the exit.
Toxic gas levels decreased 50%. Toxic gases cleared. Waste disposal area now safe for entry.
Marty, you gotta pick up the pace. Got more men there. Bravo team is barely holding their own.
Marine, I was able to locate your position. Forecom systems are beginning to malfunction and shut down. Massive service disruptions throughout the entire base. I don't know how long I'll be able to track you. Bravo team has just entered the end program. Pick up the pace. You aren't far behind.
Hey you! Can you help me? I'm trapped in here. Release the door locks and get me out. Thank you.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I got trapped in the chamber when the power went out. I don't know what's going on here. I don't understand why none of the systems are responding. I'm going to try to get an uplink into the main system from here. This is a secure terminal. I might be able to get a connection.
schematics show all passages out of your area locked. The only way through is by traversing the EFR, mechanical subsystem with 2 possible routes. Activating the system will get you a direct route, but it's dangerous. Extending the service bridges is safer.
Bravo team, entry secure. Move in and take positions. Quiet. Did you hear that? This is Lee. Give me status.